Hello, Renee Flamont here. It is that time of year again. The holidays are approaching and the hoover can come, and it is very common that it does. And I'm going to break it down for you why. And I want you to be careful and beware. That is why I'm making this video. It might not be easy to hear. Some of you have already maybe heard from your narcissist, right, at this time of year. Let me explain something to you guys, okay? Just as you may be down or lonely over the holidays, people get that way. I know it can happen, right? Especially after a breakup. The narcissist may be down and lonely. They might be in between supply. They may have already left the person that they left you for, okay? So what is going to happen if he is between plays? Insert your own pronoun. We always say to make the story your own. My romantic partner is he, so that's how my stories follow. But you put your own pronoun in. But it's the same thing for anybody. He's going to go down his list and shoot out, I'm sorry, listen very carefully. He is going to shoot out as many texts within his phone of bench warmers that he feel may yield a return to him. Renee, Sally, this one, that one, whoever. I want you to understand that whoever bites, he will go to. If 3 bite, he will go to all 3. He will make room for all 3. You wonder where he is. He hoovered you so much. You saw him one day. Now he's gone 3 days. They're not alone when you don't see or hear from them for 3 days, a week, a month. They send out a bunch. They're lonely as well. Well, they live their lives lonely, I'm convinced, because you can never be that fulfilled if you never establish a true connection with someone, which we know a narcissist is incapable of doing. They can't feel love like we do. They don't feel empathy and things like that. So that prevents you. It's a blockage, right? These hoovers are so common. I want you to be on the lookout. I don't care if you get a call, a text, an email, a note from a messenger pigeon, a note from Harry Potter's owl. I don't care how they come by. They drive by, they knock, they send you flowers. I want you to pause. I don't want you to ask him. He's going to deny it and lie. But I want you to pause and remember my voice saying, you think you're the only one that he's doing that to. Now, I know that's hard to hear because we want to feel we're the only ones they're doing it to. We want to feel and believe every word they're saying. Well, Renee, he's saying he misses me. He's saying it's been 6 months and all of those things are possible with a non-disordered person. Healthy-minded individuals, sure, you broke up 6 months ago. They miss you. They learn their ways and they're dialing you and I miss you. Absolutely 100% possible with a non-disordered person. If you've determined your guy is a narcissist or girl, if you're on this channel, something's awry, right? So you've noticed behaviors that are ill to bring you to channels of this ilk. Ill and ilk within 20 seconds. Didn't mean that. But you know what I mean? If you're here, then you suspect bad behavior. If they're really desperately trying to that's a hoover, you guys. They'll say anything to make you reach back to them. Anything. I love you. It's always been you. There's no one else like you. Are you kidding me? She couldn't even come close. I dumped her. We're not even together anymore. Those could be flat out lies. Okay? And I'm not saying my example speaks for everybody, but I heard all of that. And he had a girl, a person who thought she was his girlfriend, a person who thought he was moving in with her. She called me, she told me. We had a little chat. They'll say it to you, they'll say it to the next person, they'll say it to the previous person, anyone that bites. When a narcissist is desperate for attention and they're not getting supply elsewhere, they need their fuel. And they will stop at nothing to get it. Maybe it was a slow night up in the club. Maybe it was a slow night out on his trail, whatever, however they gain their supply. They don't strike gold every time, you guys. And I think oftentimes we think of that. We think of them as these magnanimous, charming creatures because that's who they presented in love bombing. So we picture them out there in the world as that. You guys, some people in the world catch on to the narcissist a lot quicker than we do, and they'll look at them during love bombing and go, are you kidding me, guy? Forget it. Get out of here. I don't believe a word you say. You come off as all BS. So I want you to picture them out in the world. They're not always striking gold. So when they become lonely and Thanksgiving's approaching and Christmas is around the corner and New Year's is around the corner and you broke up with them or your relationship ended and then the new supply that they had after you now left them and they're in between plays, what do you think they're going to do? You think that they could healthily go through the holidays by themselves? Like I'm alone. You guys know I'm not dating right now. I'm very much looking forward to the holidays. I'll be with my brother, my parents, my niece, you know what I mean? So you embrace the holiday if you're a healthy-minded individual, whether or not you're with a person. Doesn't make me sad at all. Now, I know that you may be, and that doesn't make you not a healthy person. I understand sadness at the holidays from very healthy people. I do. I understand that. I'm an anomaly. I don't know why I'm not lonely and why I'm so happy being alone. I don't understand it. I just really revel in it. That's just me. But a lot of people do get lonely, and you may get lonely, and you might be a healthy-minded individual, but you take a non-healthy-minded individual like the narcissist, and they're feeling lonely, they're going to start reaching out. I just don't want you to think, look at me, I'm doing this the whole rest of the video, so you understand what they're doing. Or this, text, send, send, send. It could be copy-paste. It could be copy-paste. That is the level of duplicity that a narcissist will practice. They're not thinking of your feelings. All they're thinking of is, how can I get to someone who will get back to me? The holidays are coming. I'm alone. My family doesn't want anything to do with me. Maybe that's the case for this narcissist, right? And they might be alone. I want you to watch out for a hoover during the holidays, you guys. It is not because they miss you and they love you and they've seen the light and they want you back. All of the things that they're going to say that you've been dying to hear are going to come out of their mouth. They know what you want to hear. They're going to give it to you, spoon feed it to you. The next person gets on the phone, they're going to spoon feed that person exactly what they think they want to hear. The next person gets on the phone with them, they're going to spoon feed that person. You guys, this is a very common thing that happens at the holidays. They'll start hoovering people because they want companionship and not to go through it alone. I don't think our company means to them, well, we know, our company doesn't mean to them what their company might mean to you. You might be sitting there waiting and you're like, but Renee, he's saying everything I always wanted him to say. Of course he is. He's trying to get you. He's trying to get you to call him back. He's leaving messages, saying everything in the book that you wanted to hear. And if you continue to ignore the hoover, sometimes it turns around, doesn't it? They'll start getting mean, calling you names. You're just like everybody else. Please, I'm begging you, resist the hoovers during the holiday. Embrace what's around you. And if you are alone, I understand that can be sad. I have very people close to me that get sad at the holidays. I understand that. But try to surround yourself with people that love you, support you, and are good to you. Whether it's friends, family, go volunteer in a soup kitchen. There are many things to do at the holidays that will bring you joy that have nothing to do with getting tied up with the narcissist again. I wanted to mention it like I do every holiday, or I tried to. I think I did the last couple of years. Holidays, very common time for hoover. Please get your strength cap on because just know it's coming. It could be coming.